Some photos weren't meant to survive time, yet somehow they did. And they're more shocking than anything you'll find in a museum. From the tombs of forgotten kings to the footprints of the first humans, these rare photos capture secrets history tried to bury. But each frame whispers a truth time can't erase. 1. The oldest known condom, Tutankhamun's tomb, 1350 BC. Now this one's wild. Deep inside King Tut's tomb, archaeologists found what's believed to be the oldest known condom, over 3,000 years old, made of fine linen soaked in oils and sealed for reuse. Yeah, ancient Egypt wasn't just about pyramids and pharaohs. They had bedroom secrets too. 2. Ancient Roman mosaics in Verona, Italy, 3rd to 4th century. And here's where it gets even more stunning. Beneath modern Verona, workers unearthed mosaic floors so vivid, you'd swear they were painted yesterday. The colors, the precision, they scream luxury. These tiles once decorated the homes of Rome's elite, proof that beauty and wealth always left their mark, even under centuries of dirt. 3. Ancient footprints in White Sands, New Mexico, 21,000 to 23,000 years old. Just when scientists thought they had human history figured out, this happened. Hidden under layers of sand, they found footprints, not fossils. Footprints perfectly preserved from 23,000 years ago. That's way before humans were supposed to be in North America. Every print tells a silent rebellion against what textbooks once swore was impossible. 4. Armor of a 19-year-old Napoleonic soldier, Battle of Waterloo, 1815. This one hits differently. The rusted armor of a teenage soldier, just 19, who died fighting at Waterloo. The dent in his breastplate, that's where the cannonball struck. No glory, no medal, just a kid caught in the madness of the empire. It's the kind of photo that makes you stop and breathe for a second. 5. Reconstructed face of a 4,000-year-old Stone Age woman. Now imagine looking into the eyes of someone who lived 4,000 years ago and realizing she looks just like us. Scientists used her skull to rebuild her face, and the result is hauntingly human. Her expression is soft, almost calm, like she's waiting for us to finally remember her story. 6. The upper lid of a coffin from Egypt's 20th dynasty. But wait, this next one feels straight out of a movie. Archaeologists uncovered a coffin lid from Egypt's 20th dynasty. Its carvings still sharp, the colors still faintly glowing. Every symbol tells a story, journeys to the afterlife, gods watching over the dead. It's a rare, almost eerie reminder that death to them wasn't an ending. 7. Remains of a Roman aqueduct. And a masterpiece of pure human genius, the remains of an ancient Roman aqueduct. No fancy tools, no machines, just stone and mathematics. These arches carried water for miles, feeding entire cities. Standing before it, you can almost hear the echo of hammers and voices, a civilization speaking through stone. 8. Chinese woman with bound feet, late 1800s. This photo still makes people cringe. A Chinese woman poses, her feet unnaturally small and wrapped tight. It wasn't beauty, it was pain disguised as elegance. Foot binding crushed bones for status. Behind her calm face, you can almost feel generations of women suffering in silence for society's cruel ideals. 9. Crescent moon hairstyle, late 1800s. Now this one's pure fashion history. The crescent moon hairstyle was the it look of the late 1800s, elegant, dramatic, and only worn by the elite. It required hours of styling and patience, symbolizing wealth and refinement. It's strange how even back then, appearance dictated power and privilege. 10. Unusual Victorian era portrait of a woman, 1840. This eerie portrait looks ordinary until you realize it's one of photography's earliest experiments. Taken around 1840, the woman's ghost-like stare and stiff posture came from standing motionless for minutes. The light flickers unevenly across her face, giving her an almost supernatural presence, like a spirit caught in silver. 11th. First known photograph of a cat, 1845. Here's something lighter. The first ever cat photo. Taken in 1845, it captures a wide-eyed feline perched perfectly still. The photographer probably spent forever trying to keep it from moving. It's funny, centuries later, cats still rule the internet. Guess humanity's obsession with them started long before memes did. 12th Portrait of a Shoemaker, 1850. This portrait doesn't show a hero or king, just a humble shoemaker, his hands rough and his eyes tired. Taken in 1850, it's raw honesty. You can almost smell the leather and glue in his tiny workshop. It's a frozen moment of dignity, carved out of daily struggle. 13. Bandits Roost Alleyway, Mulberry Street, New York, 1888. Now this one feels straight from a gangster film. Taken in 1888, Bandits Roost was New York's roughest alley. Narrow, filthy, alive with danger. Men lean against brick walls, staring at the camera like they own the block. It's gritty, real, and perfectly captures the chaos of old New York. 14. Dale Creek Bridge in Wyoming, 1885. Just picture it, a wooden bridge swaying 150 feet above a canyon. Trains are crossing so slowly, just 4 miles an hour, to avoid collapse. Built in 1885, Dale Creek Bridge was both a marvel and a menace. Proof of human daring in an age when engineering often met pure risk. 15. Evel Knievel's 1-horsepower canyon jump attempt, 1898. Before motorcycles, before fame, someone tried a canyon jump on a horse. The photo from 1898 shows a stuntman midair, defying reason. It's ridiculous, brave, and a little insane. No engines, no ramps, just muscle and madness. This was adrenaline long before Evel Knievel ever made it cool. 16. French knife grinders Yellow Bellies, 1902. And the Yellow Bellies knife grinders of France. They worked lying flat on their stomachs, chests pressed to the floor for hours. The posture kept them steady but crushed their lungs. The name came from the straw mats that stained their bellies yellow. A brutal trade behind the blades. 17. Rush Hour, New York City, early 1900s. A dense crowd of pedestrians, horses, and trolleys fills the streets before the invention of traffic lights. The photo captures chaos and progress, merging in an age when cities pulsed with energy and disorder. Every step forward came with confusion, yet it symbolized unstoppable modernization. 18. Schoolchildren in England wearing gas masks, 1939. Tiny faces hidden behind bulky masks, an eerie sight of innocence meeting fear. This photo, taken during World War II, shows children prepared for gas attacks at school, symbolizing how war reached every corner of life, even playgrounds. It's a chilling reminder of lost childhoods and ever-present uncertainty. 19. Immigrant family at Ellis Island, 1904. A single snapshot of hope and exhaustion. The family stands with few belongings, staring into the unknown. For millions, Ellis Island represented both freedom and struggle, a new beginning, shadowed by poverty. Their weary eyes reflect the price of the American dream. 20. New York policeman hanging from a steel girder, 1920. Perched high above the city, the officer dangles from a girder with casual confidence. This daring photograph captures the courage and recklessness of early urban workers, balancing life and duty without safety gear. It's a breathtaking image of grit in America's skyward expansion. 21st Milunka Savic, youngest Serbian soldier, WWI, age 8. Barely taller than her rifle, Milunka Savic defied all norms by joining the Serbian army. This haunting image of an 8-year-old soldier captures both bravery and tragedy, when war forced children to grow up too soon. Her face carries both innocence and defiance. 22. Frank Hayes wins a horse race posthumously, 1923. In one of history's strangest moments, jockey Frank Hayes suffered a heart attack mid-race, yet stayed in the saddle as his horse crossed first. The photo immortalizes the only posthumous victory in racing history, both surreal and tragic. 23. One of the earliest portable radios, 1923. Bulky and strapped to a man's chest, the first portable radio looked more like a science experiment. Yet it represented the dawn of mobility in communication, a glimpse into the coming age of wireless freedom, a revolutionary gadget that made sound travel with you. 24. Electric elevator desks in Prague, 1937. An incredible innovation decades ahead of its time. Office workers in Prague used automated desks that moved up and down via an electric lift, like futuristic standing desks before they existed. The image captures early ambition for comfort and technology blending into daily work life. 25. Champagne inspector wearing a protective mask, California, 1933. In the midst of Prohibition's end, a champagne inspector dons a bizarre gas mask to test bottles for contamination. The sight looks almost dystopian but reflects early food safety measures. Even luxury came with danger and precaution back then. And that's just a fraction of the hidden moments waiting to be discovered. These photos prove history isn't only in books, it's alive in forgotten frames, frozen in time. Which one shocked you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe for more.